the early birds decide to add those on. So if we have, 100 early bird backers and 25 of them decide to add on the metal, that'll be it. We'll make however many people take, and that's it. We're not going to sell it any other way other than that. So I imagine we'll hopefully get to where those will be available fairly soon. But as far as how to do an add-on, so basically if you pick your level, and as an example, since the t-shirt was asked about, so here are the shirts. So we've got shirt Seb's wearing, new David Mack shirt, and the infamous Talk to Stranger shirt. So here you've got, as a $35 add-on, the Niobe, the Stranger, or the D&D t-shirt. You get your pick of those, and you'll be able to designate your size and everything after the campaign. So basically, if you want one of these shirts, all you do is pick...
Or any add-on.
What's that?
Or any add-on.
Yep. But just as an example for a shirt. So say you're doing this early bird. Click on that. You've got your reward level here, and you just scroll down, and these the add-ons are all in order of price. So the easiest thing is to, if you know what the price is, just scroll down. So we're just scrolling down here, 20, 30, 35. So we've got the D&D homage shirt, we've got the Niobe homage shirt, and we've got the Talk to Stranger shirt here. We want the D&D homage shirt, so we're just going to click add. Maybe we want two, maybe, I want one and I want to get one for my wife. So add two and then hit continue. And now it's updated the total, and there we go. So here's our pledge, and I'm not going to show you my credit card number, but you get the idea. So, and if you've already done it, and you want to go in and add something, you just go and look at your pledge, and you'll see a little thing that says manage my pledge. You do that, it's just going to take you through the whole process all over again. So it's going to give you the opportunity to change your pledge if you want and pick a different level. But if you're just wanting to do an add-ons, you basically just click through that, reselect your same pledge or click next, whatever. And then you'll be able to add anything else you want from there. And that's it.
Brian's like, oh, we saw your number, Josh. So there you go, guys. That's so funny. You can't see my background anymore. It's all gone dark and gloomy. No, you can't see the background of the entire thing. That's so weird. We've got like a jet black.
What the hell?
It's so odd.
I mean, it's definitely something you did on your end. I don't have any permissions for that. So.
That's exciting. Okay, cool. So welcome, Paul. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Josh, I'm going to kick you off. I'm going to bring on our next guest. Why is it so dark in here? It's moonlighting now.
I imagine the sun is going down and you have skylights in that room, right?
Yeah. Super dark. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to remove Josh, Blink, and I'll bring Phil on. Blink.
Hey.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, gorgeous. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Good.
Got
Lord.
my Patreon shirt.
Oh, shit. Look at that. That's epic. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for joining.
Patreon membership. Kudos, folks. So make sure you are a Patreon as well.
Well, so 100%. The Patreon members might, we might hook them up with like little surprises that are getting stuff on the Kickstarter. They just don't know.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm not looking for anything special. I'm here for the supporting the Kickstart as well. So
I got a patch for you.
this is just another thing. I honestly, that would be dope. I'm trying to get like a con bag, right? Where I can put some really freaking cool, patches would be dope. I love that.
These
Oh
are made
man,
by Jocelyn, one of our OG Stranger family who's in the chat. She made those. She made dice
nice job,
bags,
Jocelyn.
all sorts of stuff. Oh, I do have, funnily enough, I have two of these. These are not on the Kickstarter.
Uh-oh.
This is made by Jocelyn. Only I'll let one person claim this. Yeah, if you want the patches, I have no idea how much to charge, Jocelyn. No clue. So let's see. Jocelyn, does the patch sound, what does the patch run for generally? I don't even know. It's all brand new to me.
What do I have to do for one of those bags? Those are dope. I feel like that would be fantastic for my D&D dice.
Oh yeah, not these bags.
Oh no, I was talking about the one you were just showing a minute ago. I was just like, that
this
pouch.
one. We've got these ones. Okay, patches. That thank you.
Nice sense.
The regular. Oh my god! I tell you, my brain just becomes just done for. I haven't even shown that either yet. And right here, flip. Okay, dice bags. Little like pouchy dice bags. So these are on the Kickstarter for $25 if you want to get one of these kind of ones. These are only two of these. I've got here that Jocelyn want. So add them on the Kickstarter. Okay, let's add patches to the Kickstarter, Josh. That seems like a win, right? So Jocelyn, you might have to make a shitload of patches. Okay, just as a heads up. I don't know. Like I'm going to charge
promotion.
like $10. Is that too much? Or does that sound about right? I don't even know how long. How long will it take you to make, Jocelyn? $8 is like $9. It feels like maybe like a off number kind of vibe.
I'm waiting. There's the delay anyways in the broadcast, right? So if she's reading right now, she's got to wait another 20 seconds to hear it.
Right, I know. Josh is like can do. So Jocelyn, are you like I'm just Josh? You know about patches, right? All right, I'm just gonna bring Josh. How much do patches go for? I don't have a fucking clue.
I mean, probably like $5 or $6 if they were like mass produced, but she's making these one at a time. So
right,
made with
an embroidery
love.
machine, that's going to be a bit more.
Okay, so
it's really up to Jocelyn. She's the one making them.
So how about we do them for $10 for one and $25 for the set if you want Parisian or numeral in the hand.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'll do it. So, I'll do all three for 25 right now.
Okay, done. Amazing. Thank you. So Phil, that's awesome.
I set the price. I set the market, people. So there you go. It's Phil's
so there
fault.
we go. Okay, we're going to do $10 for one, $25 for the set, and then you get to choose which one you want if you want one. Skeleton Key Comics. I sent you guys an email. You're on the same.
I'll forward it to the
guys
now. While you work, I'll get it to them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So guys, if you want the patches, they're $25 for a patch set, which is dope as shit. Or one, you get to choose for 10. So $10 for one, 25 for the patch set.
I'm putting it up now.
So there you go. Josh is putting it up now. That's awesome. So Anson says, you make patches, I wear them to LARPing. Okay, this is what's going to take us over the edge. Jocelyn, I guess, get ready to make a shitload of patches. Thank you, Phil.
All right, Sam, I just sent a request here real quick, but I'll also just send you the link via IG as well, just so you don't have to worry about it.
No worries. And then Josh, I'll just pop you off. Blink.
That sounds like another questionable comment, Sebastian.
It's Saturday. It's loopy time, folks. I have an hour and a half left. Yeah, so we can do a close-up of the patches. Absolutely. Amanda's so awesome. There's your Powesian God, Shepherd God, Father God of the Elves patch. Come on now. Thank you, Bellix. It's a great idea. And then that's our Numenel, Goddess of Light. And then, of course, there's Arrowcast, the Hand of the Devil. And then, Josh, you might put another one on for like one patch for 10 of their choice.
Well, I just got all three, so it doesn't matter. And I can put on 3 different things.
Did you already get it?
Well, no, I was just saying I want all 3. I'll go online right now as soon as he puts it up, and I'll sign up real quick.
Did you already?
I just figured you could just be like, Phil, give me $25, and I'll just Venmo you.
No, we have to put it on the Kickstarter.
Let me go to the page real quick.
Did you pledge it? Because we just
bought the early book yesterday.
Oh, perfect. So you're in the early bird section. So just go to manage pledge.
Oh, I did it on the live. So I probably might not have been counted for that. So I'll do that real quick right now. I'm here now.
The patch is as big as Seb's noggin. That's perfect. My nose is all red too. Look at that. What's going on? It's all going on. It's all happening right now. Hiram, are you still on? Hiram feels like he came on and then disappeared. We have 4 backers to go before we hit 200 backers, folks. And we are at, how many likes are we at? That's a good point. We're at 180 likes. That's crazy. We should be at 200 likes. The last one we were at well over 300. If you get to 200 likes, you guys get something extra for free. We're at 180 likes. So hit that like button. It's a great point. Thank you, Suspresso.
All right. Yeah. Once I see the patches up here, let me know, and I will go in and I will get my set real quick. Okay. I'm on it. I'm on it, and I just sent Sam the link. So
just saw Tony just popped on, and so I believe they're on right now. So, folks, if you want to get your patch set, they are in the add-on section. That add-on section is just growing. It's getting absolutely bonkers.
There we go.
And then we're going to do only two people can claim this tonight. What's up, room full of bloods? What's up? Welcome. Come. Where's the stranger thong? There's Hiram. Okay, perfect. Hiram is there. All right, let's bring on Tony. And what's up, room full of bloods? Make sure you get your early birds on, folks. Make sure you get your David Max on before they run out. The early birds go. Make sure you get your early birds on. And then add on anything else you want. All right, I'm going to bring on my esteemed friend here. We did do panties. That's 2 for ruining Christmas. He's all little, so let's make him big. There he is.
Thanks, man.
He's all little.
He's all little. Just like been all day. Yeah, if you guys have been on all day, hit that. Amanda says, show us a close-up of the sack.
Thanks, baby.
Every time. This guys, this isn't OnlyFans, all right? We are live on YouTube, okay? So wrong chat.
Bro, welcome to the Stranger Comics chat.
I was gonna say that's every Sebastian chat is like that.
Espresso Josh says, I think I must have missed something because I supported directly through Kickstarter app. I can check your thing. I can check your thing, Espresso. You know, it's just all jokes here. Backer reports. So, Chris, I'm going to look to see if I can see. We are 3 backers away from 200. Come on now. Come on now, buddy. All right, Chris, let's see if Chris, I do not see you on the backer report. So either you're lying to me or you're doing something wrong.
I'm going to vote for probably doing something wrong as a person who's been there myself many a time.
So Espresso, yeah, we do. You're not for whatever reason on the Kickstarter app, it did not go through. Role-playing group inappropriate commentary. That's me, right? Yes, Espresso's like, that's me. So yeah, definitely hit that. My recommendation is the early bird, and then I've got something set aside for you that you were interested in as well, Tony. Not the as you saw the D&D, of course.
Yeah,
that's the one that's flying. I think that's been that, and the Tahanis have been the most popular, I think, and the Silver Surfer has been pretty popular as well. But somebody asked about the one you were interested in, which of course Quincy bought out, and then there we go. So if you want to get an add-on and you want to get the Richard Thornsberry Death Dealer, there's the metal.
That's nice. I like that.
And yeah, it's the super beautiful Frazetta. We will add this on, right? Josh, did you do an add-on for this yet to get ready for? One of the folks in the chat wanted an assessor, and I think, and did we put this on yet? I'm just bring him on because it's easier. There we go. Okay, the color is on right now for 100 in the add-on section.
Yep, and the spot color 150, you said, right?
Yep, 150. There's the spot color,
which is one of the prettiest metals we've ever done.
That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
So yeah, let us know,
folks. Anything about doing those is nobody really notices, but they're actually not black and white. They're in color. Because if you just switch it to black and white, it looks weird. If you put it next to an actual gray version, you can completely tell the difference. But if you don't have it next to one, it just looks gray. But you have to have like a color tone in there. Otherwise, your brain just kind of doesn't register it right. It doesn't seem right somehow. That's why sepia is not black and white. It's not gray. It's like reddish yellow gray.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your mug look like?
There's your Tahani mugs.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, nice.
Cover price says, "Sup, Josh?"
Hey,
Matt. There's a great Tahani Far kit in here, brother. Huge Tahani fan. So there is a wonderful Kickstarter group in there of all 5 of her covers currently. Is that correct, Sebastian?
So basically we've got the Tahani Far, and I'll show you. Obviously, it's from the metal editions.
Oof.
We've got a whole bunch of Tahani sets. I wonder if I can make everyone little. And then
you can. And share your screen.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, share you. Yeah.
Exciting. Yeah, no, I looked you up, Chris. It's Espresso. I looked you up under Chris, and I didn't see anything that popped up.
So if you're using your mom's account and using her money, you can jump in on another Kickstarter buy under your name.
Times I've heard that, like, oh, my kid got my phone or my credit card, and I had one that was.
It's actually called the Far Out set cover price, but that's good. It's called the Far Out set, and the Far Out Silver set, and the Far Out Gold set. Sorry, Josh, I mean to cut you off.
No, I had one time that they were actually telling the truth. And I knew that because the book was worth the book sold out in like no time and was worth immediately like 5 times more than the cost. And she was telling me like, he's sitting here telling me it's worth this much, but I don't care. He didn't ask permission, so I want it refunded. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna argue with that.
We'll go sell it secondary.
Mhm.
Man, that's
So,
crazy.
Do you? Yeah. What's up, Desire Comics? Welcome. So, Phil, the little thingamabob, that's from your channel, from people coming through.
Yeah, these are guests from Comics and Chaos. So for
That's
those that don't
amazing.
know, when you're in StreamYard, you can actually stream to your channels as well. So we are live in 2 different places. We're here on Stranger Comics YouTube page, and we're actually live on Comics and Chaos. So people that follow Theo and I there are simulcasting this on our channel too.
That's
so
amazing.
it's a
That's
great
so
way to
amazing.
bring in some additional audience members, like our good friend Nigel, Desired Comics, Matt from Cover Price.
That's
I love
Um,
Nigel. Nigel's so nice.
Nigel's
Oh,
one of
in
the
that
best
case.
dudes. One of the best dudes. Yeah, so thanks, Comics and Chaos fam who is here. Thank you so much for joining. Obviously, we've got I gotta remember I'm over on this side now. This is mirrored. Sebastian here taking the reins, and obviously anybody that's been with Comics and Chaos for a while know Tony very well. Skeleton Key. And Josh, obviously we've, I believe we've seen at cons and met before, but longtime listener, first time caller, getting to be on the same screen with you here, my friend. But yeah, for all those that don't know, welcome to the Stranger fam and StrangerCon. You guys have been doing this since what time this morning? Since you've been on for 8 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, we started at 10. So yeah, it's but
We
were
were
really
up way before that.
yeah.
I saw posts on your page long before.
Yeah.
They didn't look scheduled, so I'm pretty sure you were up live posting them.
I have no, Phil, I'm the least technical person. I have no idea how to schedule anything whatsoever. I just go,
judging by your
okay.
surprise that I was doing this, I'm I'm gonna take your word for it.
I was like, oh shit, Phil, what are you doing here?
Who are these who are these other names I don't always see on our page? They've got these weird little things next to their name, like, oh hey, Phil brought friends.
But do you want to? So I should basically Desired Comics. Do you guys know what we do here? Should I give guys a bit of an introduction?
Let's give them a pitch. This is their first time, and this will be saved on Comics and Chaos page into perpetuity. So tell us a little about StrangerCon, Stranger Comics.
Okay. So
You should make the rest of us little before you
I
do.
make the rest of you little.
Whittle.
Tony's like, I don't want to hear this fucking pitch again.
I love this pitch. This is the best pitch of all time.
We all are here for the pitch.
Good Lord. For all I know, Nigel's already left,
Oh no, Nigel's still there. I see him. He just said, hey, Tony, a minute ago.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
How do I do little again? I've forgotten. There we are. Okay. So welcome to Comics and Chaos. Somehow Phil has become a shadow. I don't understand what is happening. It's all
Phil has
he's back.
Phil was getting up to let the cat out of the room and didn't want everybody to see the fact that I just don't wear pants. So I was trying to save the channel.
It's amazing. So basically, to everyone that's joining, we do Stranger Comics is mostly known for the fantasy world of Asunder. And Haram is here. Brian's pitch. I love it. Sounds very engaging. So basically, the world of Asunder, we spent about 30 years creating this. Well, I have because I'm old as shit. And we started Stranger Comics with Josh and Daryl around 2008. Around 2008. Good Lord. And we had our first comic, The Untamed, come out in 2009. And we're mostly known for the Niobe comics. And the Niobe comics are famous because we did it with this lady right here, Amanda Stenberg, who played Rue in the Hunger Games, and she's going to be the star of The Acolyte, the new Star Wars franchise. And when we did this comic with her, it became the first nationally distributed comic with a black female author, artist, and hero in the history of entertainment. I was about to say elf. But it's hitting that point. So her character, this is the cover art by here, is by Hyung, the lead designer of The Last of Us video game and now TV show. So that is Niobe. That's what we're mostly known for. But her character is born in The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer. This is where it all begins. This is a story of a man who's stuck in purgatory. And after 10 years, the devil comes along and he says, I'll give you 7 days to reap the 7 souls that murdered you and your family. And the guy says, well, sign me up. He takes a drifter's return to a one-horse town in a huge world. And after his memory comes back in broken shards, he realizes when he was alive, he was a bad man and maybe he deserved to die, but now he's on a path to save his family. On his path of vengeance, he meets a little elven girl called Niobe, and she reminds him of how old his murdered daughter would have been, giving this man a second chance to be a good man, a father. But he only has 7 days. The kicker is, what if she's one of the 7 souls he has to collect? What if the devil set the whole thing up just to find her? Would you damn your family to save the world? Because if Niobe can stay alive in this book, The Untamed, The Sinner's Prayer, 7 days, 7 souls, 7 issues, I'll stand up for this part. If Niobe can stay alive in this book, we spent all this time painting with the artist who paints Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter in Sweden. She will grow up to become our world's Luke Skywalker, the face of our franchise. And that's Assessor right there, our Darth Vader, the Vorticassian vampire. That is The Untamed. And actually, on this Kickstarter, guys, we're celebrating the 7-year anniversary of The Untamed. And you can get the anniversary edition on the Kickstarter. We can also get all the Kickstarter versions, which are really fucking heavy. The entire bundle. Look at that. These amazing dust jackets, reversible dust jackets. Attempt right there. Look. So you've got all these beautiful, beautiful hardcovers that you can get on the campaign. So if you want to collect rare Kickstarter edition hardcovers, they are on the campaign. If you want to read new stuff, they're on the campaign. If you are a collector, they're on the campaign. If you just want regular hardcovers or reader trade paperbacks, they're on the campaign. Viola Davis did the 4 in the hardcover of this one right here, Niobe Shear's Life, the one I did with Amandla. And the new comic I'm writing based on Niobe's journey is with Tuso Mbedu, the star of The Woman King. But all of that Hollywoody stuff to one side this is a world that we spend a lot of effort and love pouring into these worlds and these characters. And yes, thank you, Belixar. They do have a lot of bonus features. So I'll show you one of the more popular ones.
Yeah, I love my hardcover set, Sebastian. I got that at San Diego, and I know we talked about it a little bit on Instagram, but yep, because every single cover is also in there too, at least up until the point to where those were, made as well. But they're beautiful art. The art's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. These are Pent Ultimate for Stranger Comics fam. I was blown away. I believe it was Tony and Theo and you yourself at the table at San Diego, and I remember coming over to finally meet you in person and get to see Tony and Theo, great guys in the community, working the table there. And as I was chatting, I got to come over, sneak behind, and you're just like, well, which ones are you interested in? I'm like, actually, I kind of like this. I kind of like this book. And I loved Niobe. She's Life was my first trade paperback I got. Already shared it with 4 other different friends. It's been making its way around the rounds of like physical people in my area. And I remember looking at it, and all of a sudden I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to expand out. I'm ready to look at all of the things. And I was just like, individual comics, are cool, and I love that. But this was an entire universe. And I knew I could probably walk away with, 20, 30 different books, or I could get the actual hardcover set. And that was the thing, because I love to concurrently read, and I love my individual issues and the ones I have in my collection, but I'm very anal about, messing them up and opening them up. And since I'm a reader and I like to reread things, I was just like, all right, a good hardcover, Phil can't that up. So, let alone an entire set of hardcovers. So it was a perfect match, and all the autographs from the team inside and on, it was beautiful.
Thank
you. One of my favorites sitting right here, all the books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I got them all. So it's yeah.
Thank you so much.
One of my favorite things I got to come back from San Diego with.
That's
100%.
so cool, man. That's so cool. Yes, it's been quite a journey. It really, really has. Hello, Lefteros Comics, and I believe we have, just to tell you guys, literally we're one backer away from backer 200. So who in the chat is going to be backer 200? Who in the chat is going to be backer 200?
I got a question for you and a little bonus pick, actually.
Oh, go for it.
I didn't know that you did remarks. What is a Seb mark?
A Seb mark.
There's a Seb mark? Are you kidding? And I didn't get that on my books?
Hang on, I'll show you something.
It's kind of a
leaving.
Thing.
Bye. I'm over. I'm out.
That is awesome.
That is so cool, dude.
So
I love it.
I do different versions of Seb marks where I dress up as like a dwarf and I've got really stunted, but they all look the same, or I'm the ferryman, but it's always the same angle because I can't do any other angles. And so we currently have an auction going, and I bet Brian Weiss, if you're still in the chat, he's currently winning. We did an auction where Rick did himself as Morkamoa. That's Richard Thornsberry, who does the Death Dealer homage, I should say. So the guy that paints Death Dealer, he did himself as Morkamoa. Daryl did himself as Buxton. Tahani did herself as Assessor. And I did myself as a French Vastar. the Lord of the Undead in Asunder. So literally, this is the first time we've got all of us together. And currently this is up for auction for $300. So go to the auction bidding line. We've been doing it from the odd Thursday. Today it went up to 300. So we will be bringing some of the Seb marks, they are quite hilarious though when I do kind of them big and get kind of more fun and creative with them. Brian's there. A lot of people collect Seb marks. So yeah, if you want a Seb mark, it's I'm your man. And I have a fucking clue why people get it, because they're absolutely ridiculous. They're super chibi. Okay,
whatever,
Espresso,
dude.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Actually, the next stretch goal level, which
yes,
are $1,223 away from. Now we're less than $1,000 because somebody just dropped 300 just now.
Oh shit!
We're at 201 backers.
Hey! 200 backers! 201! Whoa, shit! That's huge. Thank you so much.
When we get to 35,000, the stretch goal is Daryl is going to do 10 remarks, demarks, I call them, on Morkamoa 3, and Seb is going to randomly do 10 Seb marks in the new 7th anniversary edition Untamed hardcover, which right now we have significantly less than 10 taken. So right now everybody's getting a Seb mark.
Fucking hell, that's busy work.
What are the trading cards?
Trading cards are dope. I don't have any immediately. Oh, you know what? I do.
And because you hit the, I don't get on Kickstarter super often, so I don't understand the stretch goals. But does everybody get 3 of them?
Yes.
Anybody that basically pledged something and got something?
Physical.
Yeah. So every Kickstarter we do a set of 12 new trading cards, and assuming we hit all the stretch goals. So since we've hit the first one now, we're going to do 3 new trading cards for the trading card collectors. And then if we hit the next one, we'll do 6 and 9 and 12.
I'll show you one from Ruining Christmas, because actually I have one immediately handy. They're quite funny. So here's a trading card from Ruining Christmas. This was actually Mrs. Claus. We made her a cleric. So she's got her strength rating, her combat rating, power rating, and legend rating on our Frosty's original trading card. So yeah, we get a lot of really we have a whole shitload of super cool Asunder trading cards. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, stretch goals are really fun for kind of like keeping the spirit going, and you know, sharing the word with your friends and other people, so everybody wins essentially. And the last kick we smashed 100 grand, so everyone got hooked up with so much shit. It was crazy. But that's also the reason why too I do big day one deals. So for friends of Tony and Phil, today you literally get all sorts of bonus art prints and exclusive comics, like Daryl's exclusive Tales of Asunder, all sorts of stuff for backing day one. The upsells here, I'll show it to you, Tony.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for, you know, black covers, so that one looks really cool.
So
that is a dope cover, dude.
This is, yeah, fucking Daryl, look, drawing rocks again. So he's probably fast asleep in the other room. Yeah, he said, what are you saying? Oh, and Kiana she got a whole bunch of Raheem Milton sets. I didn't realize the painting is right in front of me. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Raheem Milton did a lot of these. We just put a whole bunch of Raheem Milton inks on the kit campaign. So basically, guys, I'll walk you guys through the upsells again for folks that are kind of curious to see what do I want to get, how much do I want to spend, and is it worth me spending a bit more to get a bunch of free stuff. If you spend anything with me, physical reward today, I'm going to give you the comic exclusive of this. I forgot to actually print a prototype, but you get the comic exclusive of this for free, just for getting a physical reward today. If you spend $25 with me today, you're going to get the art print of the D&D homage.
Ooh, that's dope.
Just for spending $25, you're going to get that for free. If you spend $50 with me today, I'm also going to give you the David Mack art print set.
204 backers. Look at that.
You're going to get all the David Mack art print set. If you guys spend $100 with me, I'm going to give you that one that you liked of Daryl's one. You get this for free.
Oh, nice.
All those art prints for free. And I'm going to throw in the Eager Oluwiak art prints free as well. I'm going to throw these bad boys in for free as well at $100.
Those are so gorgeous.
Yeah, honestly, like, you know, we joke around and we're kind of goofy folk, but the work of these artists and what we try and do really holds, you know, real weight. And the artists that we work with, they really have such they really honor the craft and they honor our material in such real ways. If you spend $500 with me, I'm going to give you the Tahani Far art print sets for free, and I'm going to give you a random metal from our vaults as a gift at $500. Nice. If you spend $1,000, you get all that shit, and I'll get you an original sketch as well. So
wow,
the upsells today, guys, or just not even upsells. It's like, oh, just spend it, just getting more shit. You just get more shit. Literally, I'm just going to for free on the day one. With you as in claims here on Kickstarter. On the Kickstarter, Anson, definitely on the Kickstarter. That's why it's easier for us to track the first 24 hours. That's what people are going to get. Yeah, and the print that's showing right now, that's the cover. Yes, exactly, exactly. And then yeah, for folks that want some really cool type of stuff, we have the new Niobe blade. Oh, this is the other one. We've got this one. So what's really fun? So Tony and Phil, you've read Niobe Shear's Death, and you know Niobe kind of kicks the bucket at the end of the issue. She goes to purgatory.
Spoiler alert.
A lot of spoilers.
I know. Well, now
Spoiler alert. Fuck it. You know. Then we're going to have Shear's spirit. So what we've basically decided that at the end of that issue, the sword is broken,
Half
and
of it.
so in purgatory, the goddess of light, Anumala, is going to try and win her favor, but so is her dad, the untamed devil, and he's going to reforge her sword in hell, and she's going to return with the devil's sword.
oh man.
So you can get literally this Kickstarter only exclusive Niobe sword on the campaign, this version of it. So this Kickstarter is dope as shit to get super cool stuff that you can't get anywhere else. And these are made by Calamasil, who are literally the best LARP weapon makers. So you can full on fight with these swords. And they make the Witcher LARP swords. I mean, they're the best in the biz. And they make the Cessa LARP swords as well. Look at this one.
I like that one. That was really nice.
Yeah, I remember getting some serious FOMO seeing that for the first time. Holy cow.
So yeah, a lot of our kind of like super fans love all the extra cool stuff. And the other kind of super fun reward, guys, is because we're having Pathfinder material in the back of every comic. And I appreciate Phil and Tony hanging out talking this stuff with us, because I know we haven't really, you know, once again, Tony's gonna tease me for not kind of staying on topic, is you guys can get on a cover with us, and look, there's me holding Assessor's sword.
Yeah, that's hot, dude.
And then one of our peeps, Jocelyn, who make the patches, she suggested, what if we did an add-on that we will actually create you as a Pathfinder character in the world of Asunder. So there's a $200 add-on. Daryl do all the work to basically make you an Asunder character that's a playable character. And if you get this one here, we will actually, the Sheldon will draw you, and you'll be in the back of this comic, and then you get your own exclusive comic with you on the cover with the stats of your character.
That's cool. That's freaking sweet.
Super fun, super fun. And for folks that are like, cool, I'm just here for the collector stuff, you've got all the fun, super fun collectory things as well. And the other, I keep forgetting to show this. This is actually the David Mack editions of, I haven't shown this all day.
How do they get that one?
This is a either you get them as a individual metal, silver or gold, this particular one, or you can get the David Mack silver set, which you would get this one, and you would get move all these sheets that I don't really need right now, and you would get this one right here as well.
Oh wow, I like that sword one. Looks really good.
They're freaking bonkers. They're absolutely bonkers. Yeah. So this is the David Mack silver metal set. Now, for folks that want to spend a lot of dough, the silver metal baller bundle gets you 12 metals for $7.95, and the paper editions to come with it, including these two David Macks and Tahani's. So that saves a shitload of dough if you want to spend some real money and get some of the really cool stuff that we've got. And what caused a bit of a stir earlier was the Raheem Milton sketch version, which of course is now disappeared under like a whirlwind of shit. Oh, here we are. So we have this because we do a lot of stuff with Raheem in the sketch version. Because this is actually where Dura is giving birth to the world of Asunder. Sip, you bastard. Here I'm stupid. So Dura is giving birth to the world of Asunder. So we do a lot of work with Raheem. He does our Lauryn Hill homages. But so the hip hop group Dead Prez, the one of the hip hop dudes, that's his wife, and they gave us the blessing to actually use the original photograph. So you can actually have that's Dura giving birth to the world. So I've never really seen that kind of imagery, and I really wanted to, and it's Mother's Day, so you know.
Well, your mother, I said hello.
So that is so that's that right there. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. That's you know, for folks to be able to snag. And the other stuff I was forgetting to show earlier too. Look at these ones. That is the Canaan White silver, which has really got beautiful echoes of like Jim Lee's Batman, and
Yeah.
and then and there's the gold edition.
You got plans for like the Batman side? The other side?
I do now. Thanks, Tony.
I need to start charging you for ideas, man.
Sure.
Tell you what. So how many backers do you have now? What were we? We were going to 199. Where are we at now?
We are at 207, 34, 480. So 500 away from
508 for the next stretch goal. So the goal tonight. So basically, the last Kickstarter we did, that's when everyone had money. In the morning, I woke up. We had 70K on the Kickstarter. I knew there was no way we'd do that. But the Kickstarter before, we did 40K when I woke up in the morning. So that was my kind of target goal. So my hope tonight, by the time we leave at 8 o'clock, is we'll be at 35K. We're at 35K.
We're so close, guys.
Super close.
Super close.
So yeah, grab those add-ons, grab some patches. Now we were adding patches. The patch add-on set, right there. That was Phil coming through right there.
So if we're doing patches, do we need to get like biker cuts, Asunda biker cuts?
Did you drive up in your moped game?
To be honest, you know what's dope is, so my ex is in a what's up everybody on Instagram? Kickstarter's live, pop on over. You know what really fucked us, Josh, is us not bringing that stream elements, not having that play. Because people have
I don't know.
I should have had Helvetica pop in the morning, or Phil, because I'm sure he could have probably figured out
to get the stream on.
To get the Autobot transform going, so an auto link pops on every 15 minutes to go, oh, where's a Kickstarter? Here it is.
Oh yeah.
I got
you. Next time, let me know. Just text support. I'll show up. I'll have it in the background. I don't mind. It's all good, dude.
I spaced on everything, bro. I only realized our bot wasn't working around 3 PM. You know, it's like, oh yeah, whoops. But yeah, my ex who does it was in a ska reggae band. They did a benefit concert for her last Saturday because of her fight with cancer, and it was super dope. And because they're a ska reggae band, they all turn up in their super tricked out mopeds, and you know, the super mod. You know, it was just cool as shit. And they're all in there.
Trick out a moped? That's like,
isn't it a moped? Thing? Mopeds, right? That's the mod bike, right? The ska mod bike.
I have no idea. You're talking to a guy that no clue. I didn't know you could trick out a moped. That's freaking cool. I you know, what can you do to a Vespa? I'm not positive. So
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. The original Vespas. Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Yo, have you not seen Quadrophenia? The classic British movie with the Who's music and
lost us on the classic British movie.
I know, right? No, I'm sorry. I haven't. You know, I was uprooted.
Well, you're too busy watching like something Americana-ish, you know. Too busy. I can't even
Ask
think
me
of
about the
anything in
TV
America.
shows. I got you. But the
We
movies,
only watch
documentary stuff,
Easy
I'm pretty
Rider
lighter
over
on.
here.
Easy Rider. That fucking, there you go, Tony, with the fucking, that's perfect. So yeah, should we have a conversation?
I'm always down to talk. Anybody that knows me is tried
Hold on, I
to
have
shut
a
me
quick
up.
question. How do I get the cover C1 Thornsberry, the one with the black dude with like the beard?
So basically,
Is this just an
Any
add-on, Tony, or
level-
just a pledge?
I don't know.
Have you
I
picked
said
the
I don't
pledge
really
yet?
know how to use Kickstarter that well, but I'm trying to figure out how to get it. So then I went into the pledges and searched for Thornsberry, but all I can find is the homage.
So, I mean, there's a bunch of Thornsberries on there. So if you scroll down to each book, so there's 5 issues on there. Each issue has a graphic that shows all of the covers, and there's Thornsberries on 4 of them, I think. And so basically the way it works, since we have so many books and so many variants on each book, to sort of save space and make the rewards list not be a freaking mile long, they're sort of categorized. And so since the one you're looking at says it's cover C, any of the rewards or add-ons that say choose a cover C, you can get it. So basically, you're able to pick any of the covers that are designated as C. So after the campaign is over, we'll send a survey through BackerKit. That's the fulfillment company that we work with, right? And so you'll go and you'll make an account, and they'll have all your information from your pledge, your add-ons, all of it'll be in there. And then depending on what you picked, you'll get a survey series of questions. So if you have, say, 3 cover Cs on there, because you picked a level that has a cover C, and then you added on 2 other cover Cs because you're like, I want all 3 of these covers, right? It'll say, it'll give you the question like 3 times in a row, and you'll have a drop-down menu of pick which one you want. And so you'll pick your first one, and then you'll get another question, which cover C do you want? Pick your second one, pick your third one, and so on. So it's a little complicated, but it's kind of better than the alternative of just listing out a million things.
Tony, you've already backed, right? I can see you've already backed.
I'm managing my back now.
Okay. So if you're just looking to add it on, if you already have a pledge level and you want to just add it on, so you go into the add-ons, and cover C is, I believe, reward level, because all the reward levels are also available as add-ons, and we are $197 away now.
Dude, we're so close.
So cover C, to just add 1 cover C, and it's in a bunch of different rewards.
Oh, is that the R5?
R5, or I think it's R5. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking, but yeah, all the reward levels, they're on there with an R at the beginning to show, oh, that's a reward level. So yeah, cover C is R5. So basically, for $25, you can hit R5 and add on as many as you want, because there's a little quantity thing on the right when you select it. So if you want, like, oh, I want 3 of these cover Cs, you can just go, R5 and move it to the quantity you want.
Thanks, Seb, you little stalker, man. How'd you know I pledged already?
Oh, I just like to see who I'm working with,
We just got another $5.
Who really is with us?
Did somebody do an add-on? Because we don't have any $5 levels.
That's cool. Somebody just might have just done a pledge without a reward,
No, I changed my pledge.
He moved it from $1 to $5. Oh man.
And the cool thing is, too, guys, don't forget you can add rewards on top of other rewards. So if you want to add a full-on reward, you've picked a reward level, you're like, but I really wanted that other complete reward because it seemed like a better bundle deal, you can literally add rewards onto rewards.
Yeah. And we did that because way back when we had people complaining because they got in the early bird level, which after 48 hours is gone. But then they're like, but I really like this level, but I don't want to lose my early bird stuff, So So we're like, okay, well, we'll just make it so you can add on a whole nother level. No problem.
Cataclysm.
Jewelry?
Yeah, the jewelry. Yes, darling. I will show the jewelry off. Some of you guys wanted to see the jewelry.
Oh yeah, you have the ear. I want to see the earrings.
We have some here. The
'Cause I
earrings.
know I've seen the pendant.
Ooh.
These are the Parisian earrings.
Can you make yourself big again? Make
Yeah.
make yourself big for me, Seb.
Okay.
Misty's back in the chat, just so you know.
Just make sure we label this YouTube stream not safe for children.
Yeah, right.
So we have these. We have the Parisian jewelries, Parisian ones, but we also have the Arnuminal ones. I don't have them immediately handy, but you'll get a sense of what they look like based on how these are. So that's the Parisian ones, the God of Nature, and then we've got, of course, the giant pendant of Arnuminal in silver, and we also have it in bronze.
The bronze is really beautiful, especially over time. It starts to get this kind of tarnished sheen.
It's kind of rust look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And then we've got this one, which is really, really stunning. And how much did I throw this down for, Josh? I can't remember. This one, 140. Look at this. This is the Isu fly that Niobe hangs out with in the Niobe Shear's life,
Which will someday be the rarest of Isu Fae.
So the fairies, if you remember Tony in Niobe Shear's life,
if it didn't get eaten.
Yeah. More spoilers, yeah. So this is these little butterflies are called Isu flies, and they turn into the Isu Fae, the actual fairies of our world of Asunder that basically harness the magic and keeps the magic balanced. So yeah, if you want to get there, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. She just added the small bronze amulet. Getting closer to 35.
Really $53.
Whoa! Now we are less than $10 away from the 35 grand next goal. So you can get that if you want from for 140. This is made of silver and it's got the antiquing if you want to get this one. So yeah, these are the guys that make the Lord of the Rings jewelry. Oh, Calamasil, what's up on Instagram? What's up? Instagram, just too much, too crazy. It's all over the place. So yeah, a lot of beautiful jewelry. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings jewelers make our Niobe jewelry line. So yeah, we're super lucky to work with just amazing jewelers and amazing weapons makers. Celeste, we can bring some jewelry down to San Diego Comic-Con. Just what did Misty say? Sometimes you got to take a chance and go dangly prize. Now, it's that time.
I'm pretty sure she makes this chat right now. I don't know.
Stranger hour.
She is.
Hey, Q.
She's like the highlight of my life right now. I'm loving it.
It's kind of that time to bring on the Stranger crew as well. So Tony and Phil, you can hang out with the Stranger crew.
We'll let you hang out for a bit.
Stay and play. We haven't had any conversation whatsoever about. But Tony is learning about Kickstarter, which is far more important.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm one of those. I'm the character in the TV show that everybody has to explain it so that the audience can learn.
Mm-hmm. The exposition excuse.
This is why Tony has Sam, because Sam's just like, no, it's here, hon. It's right here. She
knows less than I do about Kickstarter.
Oh, I don't know. She's so damn tech savvy. I don't think it'd take her very long.
No, I don't think it wouldn't take her long, but there's no Silver Age comics on there.
I'm gonna bring hey Q. Darryl, do you want to get Quincy? See if he wants to pop on. What a day! Good Lord.
Are you hydrated, Sebastian? Are you hydrating properly, my friend?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been
like water though. this man some absinthe.
Cool. Yeah, this is generally, though, I purposely on this StrangerCon, I paced myself as far as, not being like fucking crazy the entire time. Because I remember the last time I just hit this point where I crashed hardcore around 3 or 4 in some of these interviews. And, some of the guests we come on, they're super prolific. Like one of the last guests we had, Rodney Barnes. I mean, he's one of the main dudes of Boondocks, American Gods. And I'm like, I just want to, and he's fucking brilliant. He's such a big brain, and to have him on is an honor. So I was like, don't crash around this time.
Did you get some extra sleep last night?
No, hell no, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest, bro. It's been bonkers. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Brian is. Let me bring Daryl on. There's Daryl.
What's up, bros?
Daryl, D-Rip, what's up, man?
T-Rip's in the house, man. Tell C-Rip I said what up. I heard she got a bass guitar today.
Oh, did she already post that?
Yeah. Tell her I used to play the bass.
Used to shred.
No, yeah. Hey, we just hit 35,000, bros.
Derek, can you do me a favor? Can you shut that door? Because I can just hear so much.
Damn it.
35,051.
35K, folks.
Hey, Berber! New Stretch Show. Thank you, everybody. Amazing. That's someone doing a nice sneaky add-on too. That's freaking cool. You guys are bonkers. Huge thank you to everyone in the chat, everyone on Instagram. Our Kickstarter is live. I'll be messaging everybody that I see that's back the Kickstarter. Thank you, and then everyone else that hasn't, go back that shit today, and you'll be happy for it.
I like Kat's perspective here. I might be poor, but I'm one amulet richer.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys. The Stranger family are hardcore, man. You guys are amazing. Super appreciate it. Mike Davis, everyone in the chat, absolutely amazing. Thank you. Super appreciate you guys.
So where's Quincy?
I told him.
Yeah, where's Quincy? He's not getting dressed in his alter ego, is he?
He can't do this without Quincy. He's singularly responsible for the best live streaming moment we've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Last time we did this, he fell asleep in the middle of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He literally just slumped over.
He's an adult, but he's also a kid.
Seb's teleporting. Man,
it'd be really scary if he walked through here.
I know, right? All of a sudden, just starts transitioning through everybody's camera. That would be freaking hilarious. We need to get like a GIF where we can load that into the background of our streams, because you can do that with the proper green screen, and everybody's just got Sebastian walking around in the background. I've got one of myself handing me a glass of water that I use on Zoom calls with my coworkers. You see me walk into the background through a door and put down a glass of water that I actually have off on the side. Then I pick it up and I drink it, and I think to myself, it always screws with people. That's my favorite one.
Brian, we do still have that video. They're all saved on the YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch that anytime you want.
Do you know what
just a clip? It could be viral.
Do you know what I also have lined up when I'm debating whether to show it or not? Oh, here's Rick too. The whole crew. That's awesome. Rick's getting on, and Quincy's getting on. That's awesome. So Rick, who's about to get on, Tony, he's the gentleman that does the Death Dealer homage, the one that you liked of Yorick, the dwarf with the beard, and also
isn't that sick? That painting.
That one's awesome. That's so good.
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's very Exorcist-y. It conjures that like the Exorcist movie and the subliminal like demon face that pops in and out of the Exorcist. It looks a lot like that.
There's a Moon Knight cover with like a wolf and teeth and kind of like that, similar like that too. That it gives me that vibe as well. Yeah, I love it. I freaking love that.
Show off my boy Yorick, bro.
Yorick, yeah, where is he? He's there he is.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one I just got.
That's one Tony was after. Yeah, you showed that on the Instagram live.
What's cool, Tony, is this dwarf is a sorcerer of Zun, and at the final issue, he imbues himself in gold like the Silver Surfer. Like he turns to solid gold. It's pretty badass.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's his weapon of choice?
This loaf of bread that he carved for like a year that Seb was like, what's up with that loaf of bread? I'm like, that's an ankh that he's carving, bro. And he thought it was because of my shit art. He thought it was a loaf of bread. But it's this symbol of Zun.
Rocks, right, Daryl?
And it's like a rock. And then it turns on like a lightsaber, like a golden lightsaber, and he uses it as a hatchet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Dude, your cover looks really good too, Daryl.
What?
Your cover looks super good.
Oh, the new one? Yeah, that one was cool. I had Ryan, I forget Ryan's last name. He inked over it, but
yeah, he was talking about the other one. He was talking about the your
the Canaan one.
That one,
the silver.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is Daryl's new cover that he did.
That one's rad. That one's really
rad,
good,
dude. Hell yeah!
Show him the water with the subliminal orc symbol of Schnuck in the water. Oh, skull water.
That's all we drink at Stranger. Skull water.
No, Kanan crushes it. He's so good. The guy
that was
did
the surprise for Daryl. Yes.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I will. By the way, before I space this, so Jocelyn made 2 limited editions just for tonight of these ones right here, dice bags. They are hand stitched and all the rest of it. So
nice.
That is Dura. I will let someone claim that if they want for 80. So I've split the dough with Jocelyn, or if you want the symbol of our Numenor. Nice. So let us know if you're interested in getting this one-of-a-kind Dura right here.
That's rad.
It's really cool.
It's got the antlers and everything.
Yep.
And it's modeled after the scene where Dura flies away with Niobe in Niobe and Dura.
Nice. Seb, I don't know if you're paying attention to the chat, but apparently people want to buy a full-size cardboard cutout standee of you.
What?
Yeah, but dressed like the video from the early days of your LARPing.
You.
Oh, he woke up.
What up, bro?
You.
What's up, guys?
Claim Dura. Allison said, claim Dura. There it is. So, Josh.
I'll put it on the add-ons for you, Allison.
It's on the add-ons right there. There we go. Congrats to Allison. You've got this right here. Claim Dura right there.
Hey, Santana. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat.
If you guys, I just got to show you. This is the.
Brian.
I don't know if, it's going to go a little dark. I don't know if I can do this, but I want to show you, like, literally, this is the StrangerCon, like, work.
The Stranger spread.
Danger. So, you know, we've got all these tote bags I haven't shown. You know, it's all these fucking guests I've had on all day.
You've had a lot of guests today, dude.
Oh, jeez. These people keep on messing up the sale.
They keep messing up the sale. Like, oh, right. Talk. Well, what did you think of? So, what did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? I can't wait to hear another opinion of. Just fucking you, Phil.
I haven't seen it yet.
I also haven't seen it yet.
So shut the fuck up.
We had a conversation about this last night. Yeah.
I bet Quincy's seen it.
Yeah.
What's up, Spider Venom? What's up, everybody on the Perry Ellis? Everybody.
Yeah. What's up, Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin. We're on
my buddy Dustin.
So yeah, coming over to StrangerCon. The Kickstarter's live. Huge thank you to everybody. You know that are everywhere.
Tony, I'm super honored to see that Arathune kicking it there on a shelf that's got Saga there too.
Yeah.
You guys are feeling that. I'm into it.
This is Sam's side. This is my side.
It's your side? Nice. It's all turtles and Stan Sakai stuff and some Buxton. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the fact Buxton made the cut, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. He takes it down when the camera goes off, though, bro. So it's all good.
So yeah, thank you. I don't know, yeah, it's loopy time.
Yeah.
You've only got
And
like
how are you
5
feeling,
more
Rick?
hours, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, we've got to hit 40 grand before I go to sleep. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
That'll happen, bro.
I'm gonna just
You could probably just go to sleep and leave the camera on.
You know, there is a handful of the family that would just watch the camera. Yeah.
Just a 24 hours.
You know what I would?
Webcam.
a sip
You
cam.
just need to start an
You leave the
OnlyFans
cam
where you
on, bro?
do that, Sebastian. Just start an OnlyFans account where you just charge by the hour to watch you sleep.
Yeah.
Granted, you might only get 2 hours of sleep regularly anyways, but I mean, at least you could say you're actually making money while you sleep.
That's cool.
Not that I've ever subscribed to anything like that before in my life to know that it exists. I'm just, I'm just throwing that out there for ideation.
I want Seb to leave the camera running all night in chance that we see the ghost.
Oh,
Seb's ghost?
You have a ghost?
When
No, we
he dies,
don't.
he's gonna die.
we
Can't
don't.
sleep.
We don't.
I used to
No,
live with Seb, and I
anymore.
made all kinds of racket.
Oh, I was just hoping you went and fucked around with stuff in his room and he woke up and was like, why is this over here? Just
Yeah. Move shit around.
No, we did an exorcism years ago.
Yeah.
for
A
real.
blessing.
Yeah,
Did you
for
really?
real.
Did you burn some sage in that house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there something at some point? I'm intrigued now. I don't know this story.
I don't want to say I work because Quincy's here and I want him to get the freak out.
Quincy,
I've
you ever
seen
watched the
things
movie?
in
He's
my
not
parents'
even
home.
awake. This is just a sleep dream for him right now.
Facts.
Not dancing.
Yeah, I might have seen some shit, but yeah, everything's been cleansed.
When I moved in, I prayed
When
to the
you-
Lord to protect the house. Everything was good. So
Yeah,
as
we
of
did-
2012.
That's crazy, dude.
When Xavier was born, my son was born. We put so I'd wake up. He would wake up in the morning and he would have like micro cuts all over him, and so I know a lot of chicks that are hardcore into the good spiritual stuff. So they were like, I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was a ritual of doing some boiled egg or some shit under the bed and blah blah blah. Whole bunch of stuff. I was like, yeah, cool, go for it. And then it stopped like that. And I've seen it twice, but this was years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
I've seen some shit straight out of Ghost Rider comics in my parents' house.
Share the Ghost Rider stories.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. And I'm just gonna hold up Rick's. I'm
I
gonna
got
make
my
my
own
heinous
story,
thing.
too.
Yeah.
This is fun.
No,
like
so
this,
like
like,
when I was in high school, I was sleeping in my parents' living room, and this is before I was like going to church a lot as a kid and stuff, and just going through a hard time in life. And I woke up in the middle of the night, just dead out of nowhere, and I looked down. I was sleeping in the living room, and I looked down into the kitchen. Actually, no, that was the second time. So I woke up, and sitting on my parents' sofa across from me was this like entity with like a pale white face, like the crow, but with like long black stringy hair, and it was up with its feet up, looking at me like this.
That was just me, Daryl.
Yeah, right. And I went like this, and it was still there.
I thought you were gonna say you went like this. Oh.
No.
Not
And
Ghostbusters.
I said, with my limited knowledge of spiritual powers, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. And the thing looked up, and then it flew out of the living room.
That's crazy.
The second time I saw it was a few weeks later, and I was sleeping on a different part of the living room, and it was hanging off my fridge. Did the same drill, like kind of like a monkey hanging on a tree kind of thing. And I said, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. And it flew off the fridge and went down the hall towards my parents' bedroom. That morning, my mom said she saw something, a black shadow was on top of her and flew out of the room. I told my mom, and she's had the same shit. So we had our priest come over and like pray over our house. It was kind of gnarly. And my parents' home is over 100 years old, and it was this weird, like, whatever. But I've seen shit. And it could be just as simple as night terrors in my imagination, which my imagination is pretty fucked up.
How old were you at the time?
I was like 14 or 15.
It could have been Halloween. I mean,
no, it was just weird stuff. I'm sensitive to spiritual things. Like, I've seen things, just weird. So
like, I knew you were a nerd, but
what's his name from Ghost Rider, the Mephisto's son? What's his name?
I don't know.
He's all in black.
Oh,
long hair.
Oh,
he was a really cool hero click.
Danzig.
Yeah, he was a really shit hero click. He was orange in the hero click. He was who played hero clicks apart from
is it Eragon? Is that the demon you're talking
about?
Yes,
that's the one.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Anyways, hero click.
That's my ghost story.
Blackheart. Wait, no.
Yeah, Blackheart. That's it.
Oh, Blackheart. Yes.
Okay. It looked like a smaller version of Blackheart.
Thank you, Eduardo.
And I was reading a lot of comics at the time, so it could have been.
I was a real little kid when I had my situation. That was, maybe I was just too young, but like, we were in an old house, and my mom particularly remembers, because there had been recently a death in the family, and all of a sudden I gained this imaginary friend, and he was a gorilla. He was just this big huge thing that was around, and all of a sudden one day I said, like, no, he's mean, and I don't like him. And I started like sleeping out in the hallways, and my parents would find me in different rooms, like hiding under things. One night particularly, they came into my room, and because I was screaming, and my bed was shaking, and I wasn't shaking it. My bed was shaking, and we moved out of the house. My mom would remember feeling these feelings down in the basement and not feeling alone. And similarly, I've always felt a little, I can catch weird vibes in different places. And there's other parts, but safe for conversation. That was, I think I was 6 or 7 at the time. And yeah, I remember this closet. I remember it just being dark and just seeing these eyes. And it just never left me alone. And anytime I was in the house, I always had to have somebody, around or with me. Whenever it was time for bed, my parents would find me sleeping underneath this old sewing machine in the hallway, because I just could not be in that room. I could not. And it was a converted attic, right? It was one of those, situations where, small, family, the house is too small for the site, so my dad converts the attic into a bedroom. And that was we got out of there. We just got up and got out, and got a new home, other side of town, new construction situation, no weirdos there before, or anything like that. But yeah, that was
what they call that, bro?
What?
You got the touch. You got the power.
you got the touch. that was what it felt like, man. But yeah, that was it's crazy.
Oh, too good.
Yeah, my little story.
Nice.
What's really interesting, just I'm looking at where pledges come from, right? So in the analytics, it's fascinating.
From the
You
pledge store.
see, it's in the you go to the, what did you say, the Play Store?
Yeah.
Stupid. You go to basically these analytics. It's fascinating. Let me see. I can actually show you, give you kind of like a really kind of so yeah, it looks like, so Kiana, yeah, we just lost a bit of income, Josh. So Allison's pledged hit decreased, and Kiana went to add yet another thing, but when it adds change my pledge, it drops the special level you made.
Yeah, it's now showing in the backer report differently. So I was just looking at the backer report and it was there, and now I'm looking at the backer report for Allison and it's gone.
No tier 35K for
so maybe what if that's giving a bit of a, if that's not working.
Well, let me go look and see if now that add-on is
disappeared.
Yeah,
because if that's tripping out, or if we've hit our limit, because we've got like 5,000 freaking add-ons now, we can just take like you know, I can take a Word doc down, they can just add it to their pledge, and I can, you know.
Yeah.
Hugh has mastered the ability to look like he's awake, but he's actually asleep.
So if need be, for Allison and Kiana, what we could do is, if you literally just add that money to the pledge, I can just take it on a Word document.
So the add-on is there, and now it's showing as 1 of 1 left. Before it was 0 left of 1. Now it's 1 left of 1. So it's open again. So Allison, if you go in and reselect it.
Can you do it? Which pledge is this for, bro?
The Tahani remark. That's the one she's saying disappeared, and now it's showing as available. It was taken before and was showing on her backer report. Now it's missing from her backer report and it's showing as available again. So if she goes in and, you know,
so Allison, basically what you're
able to add it back.
So see if you can add it back, and if there's anything that you guys have an issue with that, just add money to the pledge, send me an email, and I'll just literally create a master document if any of this stuff is happening. Because obviously we want to not lose your pledges, not lose our dough, but we also want to make sure you get these original things that are disappearing. And hopefully that doesn't also happen for, you know, the other lady that dropped for, you know, like over 4 Gs earlier.
And Kiana, I was asking because I went to the backer report and I can't find you on the backer report under Kiana. So I wasn't sure if your account, like some people, their screen names are different from their, you know, Kickstarter accounts. So that's why I was asking, so I could go see what yours is showing.
Oh yeah, hers is KS.
KS. Okay.
KS, yeah.
Let me go take a look.
You do that.
KC even. What am I talking about? Kiana Coleman. I'm like KS. Like I like just
You're 9.5 hours delirious, bro. It's all good.
To be honest, I probably got 2 hours sleep if I'm lucky last night.
Yeah.
And the night before, I just couldn't sleep. It was just
do nothing tomorrow.
Kiana, the Milton sketch bundle is still showing on your backer report, but you're saying you were trying to add something else and it was dropping the sketch from that.
Camera adjustments from Rick.
Yep.
So we'll take one at a time.
See, you got it just right.
So the question, I guess, for Allison is, can you see? Yeah, the blood sword. She said.
Okay, I mean, I guess just try it again, and if it drops that, then just go and re-click it, because it should, you know, it's not going to go anywhere The add-on's still going to be there. If it comes off of your account, then it'll be available again.
This is good Kickstarter material, guys. Just the tech issues, fucking love it. Sorry.
Your camera's so much better than ours.
I'm just gonna go to the other camera. Go over here.
Nice.
Oh,
So,
whoa.
so
He's
for
a
Allison,
man on the inside.
so for
You're gonna
Allison,
give Daryl some flashbacks there, Bill.
so for Allison, to start with, do you see Josh has put the Tahani remark back on? That's for Allison, and for Kiana, can you reapply the blood sword?
Looks like we jumped up again.
Yep, there we are. We're back.
So it looks like
Being Seb.
what's that?
I said I'm being Seb.
You being me?
With glasses.
Daryl, you're such a nerd.
Bro. Look at this.
Don't. Now you're a nerdy Cupid doll. Stop it.
So that was the Cornishes increasing their pledge with a big smacker.
With glasses,
So,
yes.
Allison, you're not even seeing the Tahani remark now?
Hey Josh, you know what's funny? I had a feeling this was going to be a thing.
It's true, Celeste. We are all nerds.
Absolutely.
Josh, can you do me a favor, bro?
Hmm.
Can you put that reward we were talking about on earlier? Somebody that bought all the digital rewards just wants the new digital reward pack. They just literally left a comment on the Kickstarter.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
So just, I think we talked about it like for like what, the 5 new digital rewards comics for maybe, what was it, 20 something?
We have the 5 plus the 3 previous for 20 something.
What's up, geeky dad?
So what are they asking for?
It says, comment, having backed the previous campaign at the $75 level, I already have all the previous digital issues. There's no place left to get just the 5 new digital issues. The least expensive options to accomplish that include either 1 physical comic or an 11x17 arm print, neither which I want, and $5 to $6 postage. So
no, there's the digital level too.
all right, let me respond.
I feel like I want to start like an ASMR kind of like chat now. Let's all whisper to each other.
Just do some like chewing noises.
Hey Tony, what are you wearing?
Just a shirt, buddy.
Mm. Q, is your elbow comfortable?
Starting to get a little bit sore.
Okay. Killing me. It's time. All right.
It's the time.
We got 21 minutes till 8.
So Allison, now you lost another thing on there?
Do you have a hole in your pocket, Allison? What's going on?
Something else is going on?
It's a secret.
Going orcish.
You look like you just joined the old school
Oh man.
Oh
Oregon Trail.
hell
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna die of dysentery, 100%.
It looks like a scene from Hackers, like a very 90s kind of.
Ooh.
You just gotta slap the keys like really
Yeah,
hard.
Wait, I'm afraid if I do that, something will happen.
I am in the Pentagon right now.
Hang on.
This is
Going
going to
through the
take
back door.
forever. 30 seconds later, I'm in the satellite.
I'm just gonna upload this virus onto this alien spaceship. Give me 5 minutes.
I'm going to give them a cold. Defenses are down, everyone. Let's tear them up.
They're allergic to water.
Oh.
That's what you get. Our bacteria killed them. They made it all the way through space to our planet. The waterborne bacteria. Little did they think.
Right.
That's never been a problem before.
Still,
Oh,
War of the Worlds has like the best intro.
Was there a War of the Worlds television show? I thought there was when I was a kid. Like,
It's a radio
there
program.
was.
yeah, no.
Well, there was the 80s.
But in the
War of the
80s, they
Worlds.
made it a TV show where like the
Yeah.
aliens got into
Yeah,
people.
remember it was a canister with like a 3-fingered hand that came up in the beginning of the show, and there was like ooze and goo.
You remember? I watched that because I remember like they would rip open the person and get inside their body and
It was
pretend to be
weirdly
the aliens.
Gory, but okay because it was green. I think
Yeah,
that was the workaround. Sorry about that. It's
And
like
they would melt. They
Yeah.
would melt if they got caught, if they got killed or something like that. They would melt, and the person that they were in would turn into this puddle.
Exactly.
Oh, dude.
I remember that because I remember V, and V. I think the leader of the aliens in V was my very first crush.
She could eat me any day.
Yeah, I'd tear that face off. She was a lizard underneath. That's why.
It'd be okay. It was okay.
She would be into it. It's part of.
She
the
was
thing.
more of a lizard than Justin Bieber.
Celeste gets it.
V, I love V.
Yeah, V. I
was
actually
great.
quite enjoyed V.
Yeah, it was great. I hate I hate the fact that 90% of our audience though has no idea what the frick we're talking about because we're just that old.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what the. I know Tony, just old enough to drink over there on the side.
Just wearing a
Lord.
shirt,
Wait.
not watching good 80s
Wait,
television.
how old are you, Phil?
Shh. We don't talk about that. I'm 44. I'll be 44 this July. So
I'm only a couple years younger than you, man.
I'll be 45 this week.
Yeah, but Tony looks
Well,
like
we're
he's
close.
28.
I know, dude. You look like you look. We hang out. You could look like my kid. Not even a
You-
younger brother.
He's so much taller than me too. So I'm like, Dad, can I get this comic?
The worst part of San Diego Comic-Con was like my coming out, like to meet all the people from comics I've gotten to know over the last like couple of years. And Tony is one of the first people I get to meet. And it's not like, hey Phil, nice to meet you or anything like that. It's just fuck, you're tall. That was the first words out of his mouth. It's like, fuck, you're tall.
What are you like? 6'3", 6'4"?
6'2".
Yeah. Rick, you're what? 6'2", 6'3"?
6'2".
Yeah.
So we could definitely hang, but it was, and then that was the same thing. That was the same words Theo said to me too when I first met. I was just like, did you guys like have a meeting beforehand to just say that's the first words that are going to come out of your mouth when you meet me?
Well, I think it was just because when you see someone on camera, like they don't look gigantic to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you have no scale to really
Well,
work out how tall someone is.
I'm also chubby, so I've taken lessons from the women of Instagram and know you put your camera up high, Phil looks less fat. So, it's one of those beautiful things where I would always angle my phone up high so that way everybody would miss my 14 chins. And
stop.
I only reserve that for myself.
Daryl just turned into a human brick. Look at him.
So I'm putting up there.
Testing that ish.
I was catfishing basically everybody in the comic book community until I met me in real life. You're like, yep, that is a face for radio. Let's put him back on just sound only. Sound only.
Yeah.
Tony, how tall are you?
I'm a stout 5'9".
Oh, that's taller than you, Daryl, isn't it?
Nah, I'm 5'11". I know I'm
you're
taller
5'11".
than the Tony.
I only asked because I wanted to make sure everybody knew.
So,
Seb's
I have-
6'3" with his hair.
Come on, Brian. Jesus.
I think I have an answer here to our dropped items issue.
Okay.
So Allison, you changed your pledge to the early bird 3, right? And that's when it dropped.
there will be a 30-second delay on the answer. So nobody wait in suspense quite now.
So looking at the early bird 3, for some reason, that one add-on is not available in the add-on list. I don't know why, but on that particular pledge level, it's not available as an add-on. So when she switched to that one, it went, oh, that add-on is not eligible with this pledge, and just booted it somehow. So Allison, I'm gonna remake the add-on, and then let you know, and you can try and add it again.
Misty's fun size. Seb is 6 foot in his heels. Yes.
No, Seb is 6'3" with his hair. Easy.
And his heels.
He appears taller than he is. He's taller than you're what? 6 foot, right, Seb?
Seb's like 6
I'm
feet.
just a shade under.
See, I'm like 5'11", so I think you're a little taller than me.
fun
But then
size
with
too.
the hair, you're definitely taller. Unless I chicken roost.
Unless you do what I do. That's the whole thing I do. I just do it to hide the fact that it's thinning dramatically right behind here, and I just hey.
Oh, you want to talk about thinning, bro?
What is this old man comic talk? What the hell's
I
going
know,
on?
right? Welcome to
Stranger, bro.
Over
My
This is why
back
people come to
hurts.
lose hair.
Oh God, I wish I remembered my prom.
Yeah, this is just me trying to enjoy the last of it while I have it. So
Hell yeah.
every single one of them's getting their 5 minutes of fame every episode.
You should just cut all that off and go full hawk.
Quincy got so mad at me a few months ago. Tony, my hair was like getting down to here long, and he was praying I was going for a mullet, but the girlfriend wasn't feeling it.
The little skullet. You should have
Yeah.
the skullet.
Skull it.
That's where you shave everything except for the back.
Oh God.
Like Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's got the skullet of ages, and he's got wispy like 6-month-old baby hair that like kind of like flows in the wind and like
It's very soft.
pure magic. It's all that muscle and steroids.
My head's just so damn big. If I shave it, it just looks like I just look like this giant freaking cue ball melon. Like it's just
Like a
terrible.
Peanuts character.
Yeah, I do. I look like
Wow.
I Charlie Brown. That shit. It looks terrible. So I like even in high school when I would shave my head. I worked at a Mexican restaurant as a busboy, and everybody was just like Gordo Cabeza, clean the mesa. It's just like fat head. Yeah, nope. I gotta get hair on here again just to kind of like make it look like it's at least oblong somewhere. So.
That's not too bad. When I shave my beard and hair, they call me the racist fetus.
It's true. We do. He looks like a little fucking Aryan youth.
just broke Bill a little bit. Tony, when are we going to see you again? You going to San Diego this year?
When is San Diego?
July.
July. I don't know about July.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
We have planned out through Heroes Con. Is our next one.
Is that Atlanta?
No,
Heroes?
it's in Charlotte.
Okay. We've never done that one.
It's, I would say, hands down my favorite.
Is it?
I've heard a lot of good things about it, actually. Yeah, enough that I even debated it. Yeah.
I will say, when it comes to comics and old school books, I think Sam would have lost her shit at Baltimore Comic-Con 5 years ago.
She's gonna love. Yeah, I want to take her to Baltimore for sure.
It is hands down the comic book buyer, comic book con, in my opinion. Especially when I think they have the retail summit there again. But as far as comics are concerned, you're like, oh, that's Jerry Conway. He's talking shit about my artwork. Thank you for the input, bro. and it's just they're walking around everywhere.
Have you been to
Just like-
Heroes?
No, at Baltimore Con.
No. At Heroes is gonna be. It's like pretty much it's just a Comic Con. Like
Okay.
has all the old school guys, has all the new up and coming guys. It is just like only artists and like comic sellers, and that is it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I ran into Tom King and Scott Snyder at Baltimore Comic Con. I'm like, hey guys, I love the work you guys are doing. Blah 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 blah. And Greg Capullo started walking up. I was like, I don't want to talk to this guy. And they lost it. But that's
Heroes is where you'd see like Steranko and Claremont and those type of people.
The old dudes, the old guard.
Yeah.
The bitter bastards that pioneered our childhood into.
They just sit there and stare at each other and hate.
Yeah, and hate.
Don't walk in between, you'll get burned.
Who's the dude with the hair? Sam took a photo with him. What's his name?
Steranko.
Yeah, he's there at Baltimore.
Yeah. He's the nicest guy. He's so nice.
Yeah, he seems friendly. When my hair goes gone and we're like minted, like making shows, I'm gonna start wigging. Like big
hell yes.
Like Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos.
Oh hell yeah, dude. I want to see that.
Or not Paulie, but what's his name?
I know who you're talking about, because he's always pulling it back nice and high. Yeah. That's freaking crazy, dude.
Did you solve everything? I can just add the money to the pledge. I think that's just easy, Josh, at this point.
Pompadour. Silvio.
I still don't see it.
Yeah, Silvio Dante.
I'm not checking out. I've actually just been responding to a few messages. I'm still here.
You know. While you guys have been troubleshooting, we've almost put on another 1,000.
Take care, Haram.
Every night, Haram.
What kind of books are behind you, Quincy? Are those all Stranger books, or are they like your personal collection?
No, Stranger comics and stuff. It's just one of the walls. There's 3 walls in here.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's
we
so
don't
much
sell this
great.
shit. Someone buy stuff.
We need to have enough room so that way Q can actually lay out and take a nap. There's too many comics on the wall. He can't lay flat in any one direction.
He just opens up one of those boxes and cuddles
new
inside.
stretch goal is to clear a wall for Q.
Josh, I can create a master list too. So, Allison, if you just want to add the dough, this is for the Tahani remark, right?
Then she said that a Mac metal fell off too, and Kiana can't add the Milton $130 one to hers, and she's got a similar issue. So she's got Early Bird 2, and the add-ons list. It's not an available add-on. Like the add-on is there, but when you go into Early Bird 2 to see what add-ons are can qualify for it, it's not on the list.
Okay, so I'm gonna, and then we'll have to keep a because also I gotta talk to Dick Meyer, who wanted a bunch of that stuff, and and the Cornishes also wanted 2 sets of the $80 ones. So I'm just gonna make a note.
That's probably best.
Right, just create a master list just for safety.
I don't know. Let me check and see if the Cornishes grabbed the. The Cornishes haven't grabbed. They haven't grabbed that or the CGC Signature Series book yet.
Okay, so basically, Allison, if you want to, which is obviously
Michigan, everybody. It's cold here, okay? So I just put on a hat because it's getting a little chilly.
Kiana did which one? The 130, right?
Yeah.
So Kiana, if you could put $130 on the pledge just in cash, I will, without any add-ons, I'm going to keep a master list for you. And you did the Milton sets, including the Dusu.
Mm-hmm.
Allison, if you could therefore put on, it was $250 for the Tahani Remark and $150 for the David Mack metal art print. Allison, if you could put $400 on in cash, I'm going to mark that down for you. Metal art print and the Tahani Aisha Remark. Here we added. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Um,
I'd like to point out that the coolest dudes on this stream are in gray t-shirts.
Shit.
Tony disappeared, and he had a gray sweater. Tony's vanished. He's probably picking his nose.
Well, you know,
Celeste, Brian claimed the CGC, but I put
gorgeous
up an
man.
add-on.
Tony Stan might have tackled him real quick, so you never know.
It hasn't been added to the account yet. So that's what I was saying. It's not on your account yet.
And what about the Milton? They wanted 2 Milton sets.
No, those aren't either.
Okay, so
Unless they have 2 accounts going, which I think they've had in the past. I'm looking at Brian's account, and it doesn't have them on there.
okay.
He has the shirts as add-ons, and
But did they just add? They might have just added cash as well. So let's just find out. Because they just did an ad.
No, they didn't, because the level they took was the Rick level. So there isn't extra on here, at least on this account. So unless it's another account.
It's not gray sweatpants, the gray jeans.
Right,
there's only one account. They've only got one account going this time. So
but I see Brian. It says here Brian. It said Brian Cornish increased pledge from 2070 to 393. To 2393. Oh, and that's got the other stuff on it. So yeah, they need to, if they're going to add.
Man, we're at 36,320, guys.
Oh yeah, nice.
yeah,
We're moving.
So it looks like, Celeste and Brian, I'm going to make a note for you guys. If you want to just add it in cash for safety, I'm just going to make a note because it's not on your backer kit screen. You want to add, it was 250 for the CGC.
So 410.
And so 410 total. So CGC, Milton, Niobe,
Oh, he's back.
and the 2 sets of the Milton. So
Sexy man, sexy man.
So basically, that's if you guys want to add those in cash. So if you can, so let's just pop it on in cash. Just go to manage pledge and you can just top up.
Yeah, you can just manually increase the amount.
Yeah, you just manually increase the amount. So basically, and so Alison says she's done it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
then so when you get the backer kit survey, it'll show basically leftover money.
Right.
But we'll have the master list so we can go in and go, oh, that money was for this and this, and then we can manually add it to your backer kit profile.
Right.
We hit 40K. Every man on this show will take off their shirt.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, we'll all go topless right now.
Start us off.
Let's go. 40K.
See, you don't even have to hit the goal, and Daryl just wants to be fucking naked.
It's hot in here. California.
It's hot in here now.
Getting hot in here, so hot. That was a dope Boba Jet shirt, though, bro.
No, look,
Oh.
it's a new Daryl from the stream.
Daryl has been.
All of a sudden, the pledges went down.
He's back.
We'll give you money to put your clothes back on, boys.
What is
My pitching
happening?
tattoos.
And that was a
Look
good
at these
show, Daryl.
mistakes, kids.
I knew a guy that got like Colt 45s on his biceps.
Oh, really?
So he can
What?
shoot
Yeah.
the guns
So,
up.
but when he got it, he was like just laying there unflexed, you know. And so then
Oh.
when he flexed, like the barrel goes whoop.
Ah.
My buddy has an AK-47 tattooed down
Not
his
much of a
leg,
gun
and the
show,
barrel
then.
rounds his knee. We call it the bendy gun.
The bendy gun.
So okay, got Kiana's just got Kiana's increase, Allison's increase, so just the Cornishes, and we should be good on all that kind of that drama with the technical difficulties
And all that jazz.
and all that jazz. Yeah, a lot of little pledges coming in right now. That's cool.
Oh, did you say pledges or
It's
pleasures?
all that
I thought you said
Kickstarter
pleasures.
talk.
Lots of
It's
little
like
pleasures.
bringing them in.
They're both
Naked. It was
pledges
the
and pledges.
nudity. If you
It was
want to
the
make
nudity
money on the internet, you
and the
got to get
technical
naked.
Kickstarter problems. It's just like people like, yeah, I want that.
How do you guys pick your goal? Like, why is 10,000 your goal?
Because it's just like throwing a number down is throwing a number down for when we, yeah, generally in order for us to probably break even, it's around where we're at now, maybe a bit more, but maybe more, yeah.
Josh is always going to say more.
Well, no, and this it depends on the campaign, but considering like the 7th anniversary hardcovers, the third printing of the Untamed, pretty much everything we've made so far is just going to go towards covering that.
So Celeste saying we'll just invoice her. She doesn't want to do it on the Kickstarter, so we'll just invoice her. You got it, Celeste. I'll just make a note to do that. I got a bunch of invoices to do, so I'll make a note that is not on the kick. It is an invoice.
And speaking of hardcovers, Phil, you mentioned earlier about
thank you, Celeste.
The cover galleries and the artwork in the back. The next one we're doing is going to have an art book, so it's going to be like a full hardcover, just all that stuff in one.
Dude, sweet.
Wait, what is
and I need to order dust jackets for mine. There weren't dust jackets at the time, so I need.
It got sick of looking at my. It got sick of looking at my skull.
You know what I totally forgot to show people today too. There's so much shit I didn't show. It's crazy how the time went. Like this right here.
You showed that. I put it.
I didn't. No, I stopped. It was like, oh, I didn't. And then because we had a thing. Let me show this because we printed it and this shit costs a lot to print.
It did.
All right.
Validate Seb.
Hey, big Seb. All right. So this is kind of cool. So the end of the evening, kind of fun stuff to share with you guys. All right, this is what Daryl had kind of come up with this idea for the Dragon Isu, the creator of essentially the universe, was basically dropping off planetary eggs. So this is kind of the page 1 that you get of Nibendura issue 2. All right. So David says, I have $25 to make it $300. Which should I get, or do you have to give? Well, you
get the patches.
You get the patch set now. This is essentially Daryl's idea of Vastar and Dura rising from the carbon, and you'll see that's the symbol of Zun, the sun, and Marga, the moon dragon, on the very first part of the World of Asunder. Why am I holding up them all at the same time? Make it a lot easier. And that is the first seed of Ilkor. And they both kind of stare at it, these twins. And of course, the Ilkor is hovering there. Vastar just ganks it. And flies through basically the rest of the world.
Like Superman. I stole that shit from Superman comics. Sonic booms, And
then Dura finds another one for herself. Now this is these next 2 pages, honestly, and I'm showing you guys this as far as art prints. You guys can literally get the entire 30 pages as an art print bundle set for $200. Okay, so if you wanted the entire run, now this is Daryl's other brilliant idea is. So I wanted basically them to create the world of Asunder, right? So this is the next double spread. And Vastar right here, Vastar is, with those 3 prongs, the representation of Arukas the Untamed before he became the devil that we know. He started to craft things, making idols, making temples to worship, and those types of things.
Taunting the dragons.
Taunting the dragons, all that kind of good stuff. The elemental dragons. There's Celebrius, his grandfather. That's actually Eternity. So that's
dope.
Daryl's design for Eternity. Very Kirby homage.
Yeah, it really conjured some Kirby shit on this one.
And what's cool is, so I created the symbols of each god. Daryl incorporated the symbol. This is the symbol, guys, of Celebrius right here that Daryl incorporated. So
it's very black holy, dude, when you look at it, because of the circles and the way it's formed. It's pretty cool the way you had initially designed that symbol for that.
Patches are on the add-on, David.
Now he's saying patches aren't really his thing. He's not really into patches.
I thought they weren't up for me. Sorry, I apologize. Got it.
No worries. There's some other kind of cool C and D kind of comic homages.
You can get a dice bag; those are $25. Get any of the C the C covers for $25.
No,
that'd be cool as a set of dice.
Yeah, that's
Ranger
next
dice.
That's coming.
The 20-sider will be the Arnumino symbol. I want my Arukas and Schnuck dice.
All right, shut up.
Yeah.
This is the Daryl's creation here. Is when Dura is planting the seed of Ilkor into the world and life is springing forth. Now, when we were at HBO, this was all kind of literally in the throes of us wanting to start the show potentially on the world creation. Because I wasn't really feeling it. You know, I like kind of like slow burn stuff. They're like, we need to start with something big. That's what people want, something big. I'm like, all right. So we started to really like delve into how we wanted to show the world of creation with these twin beings. So here's homeboy again, Vastar. He's off essentially sculpting the gods. Now, again, more of Daryl's design for the gods. This is the back of them. So Sheldon really represented Daryl's designs really, really well.
Is that Quincy's profile?
There's Quincy, yeah. Quincy is Vastar.
It looks like Quincy. It's sick.
And
he's so quiet.
Look at that shit. So you got the gods here and being sculpted, and that is Arukas the Untamed. This is
Arnuminel,
I mean, right?
Yeah.
This is Daryl wanted to make Arnuminel in this more kind of warrior-like, kind of like a
celestial protector. She was the defender of the heavens at the time, and before death and entropy are introduced, Madrak had other deals, but she's the goddess of death. You know what I mean? But here she's pregnant, so I designed the goddess to be pregnant as she's giving life, but she had to hand that duty off to her daughter, essentially, to govern the souls into the dead. Cool, just cool stuff that we're
cool
kind of
shit.
working on.
Cool as fuck. And you've got Questa here, right? There's that Questa there?
Yeah, it's Quester. He's the most draconic. He kept the most of his dragon-like nature, so he's the god of illusion, essentially, but he's the most draconic of them all. He has less spirit and more dragon in him than the other gods.
Now, Homeboy's Ilkor runs out of power, so he flies back and sees where he left Dura, and since he left her, the tree of life has sprouted and is reaching the heavens. And he sees she's fast asleep after basically, plant. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, right? You plant it in the earth and it grows. And these branches reached us, other planets and the heavens. Basically, it was meant to be a gateway from this world, this plane, to the next plane. He flies down. He sees his sister. There's jealousy. So she wakes up to the leaves falling and sees Homeboy is burrowed all the way down into the roots of the tree of life. And it's basically to get her seed of Ilkor. And what Daryl was a really smart idea of his, because it's almost like a nod to what's going to happen. It's this constant bleeding hands that you have with the red hand of the devil. So basically, you burrowed his way and tore his hands to pieces eternally to get that seed of Ilkor, that remaining seed. And of course, they throw down over it. So they throw down, and in doing so, she takes the Ilkor, creates a lance with it, and murders or kills her brother against the Tree of Life.
Murders.
Murder. So basically, she is essentially Asunda's first killer. So when Vastar comes back, it's really kind of creating, and I think this is the thing that what Quincy loves about this character Vastar, and he's always talking about, like us doing a Vastar perspective, because we're hearing this from Dura's perspective, the story of the world, and maybe he's got a different slant on it, but essentially
that Rashomon effect.
Yep.
So we got that there. And then this is another double spread. Then he gets absorbed into the tree. And look, and you'll see what is that entity and force kind of pulling him in. Yeah, Mike says, seems like that Daryl got some really good ideas. And so we cut back to, from the last one, the idea of Dura and Dura's basically just finished telling Niobe her story.
Powwow.
The powwow. More conversation.
Which leads to internal hemorrhaging.
You should get that checked out, Daryl.
No, she got stabbed in the
Okay.
last issue, and she collapses right here.
And she's like, and you like this, is anyone else? Am I the one? Why am I the only one? And basically we allude to, there's been other Omdar, other Niobe types that have come before her. And that's where you see Assessor in the flames in the story.
Which is Josh and Seb's book. Assessa.
And Dura suddenly hears something, and you see in the silhouette here, the pain is too much from where she got lanced in the previous issue, and she falls down, leaving Niobe alone. Niobe finds blood on her to see where Vastar threw the spear from the last issue. She finds that and pulls it out.
The Ilkor chunk.
David's like, you should start a comic book company. Look at that shit.
Nice skeleton. Nice.
This is when the shit gets all Snow White. She sings to the birds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, in Dura, you got the main creator of our world,
Yeah.
So all the
animals are like, what's happening?
What the fuck's going on? I'm out of order here. I'm bang out of order. I'm completely out of order. Oh, this is meant to be another spread, but I guess they fucked up on the print, but we have to get another one. So basically, which kind of sucks because this is a really cool double spread as well. So she basically is frustrated, can't do shit, and then suddenly our Numenor comes, and she, there you go.
Nice.
And then Dura. This is one of my favorite panels in the whole book. The expression on Niobe right there, and it's so fucking accurate to the model Soleil. It's amazing. And then boom. And then that goes into the last page, which we're doing the free exclusive on, which is the
Nice.
So what I was meant to do earlier, and I spaced on this. If anybody wants the entire comic in this giant form, art only, we will do this entire bundle for $200 because they are 30 pages. So if you want that entire bundle, we'll do it for $200. If you want that entire bundle,
it's up in the add-ons if you can see it.
it's up in the ends if you can see it.
Oh.
So yeah, that's so crazy.
It's always something.
So there you go.
We're almost
folks.
to 38,000.
Oh shit!
We got this.
By tomorrow morning, we'll probably be at 40.
So, Seb, I don't know if you saw, Tony was mentioning the idea about doing, doing the Marvel, informational books.
I love that. So, that's awesome.
Yeah, Tony, we've been talking about doing something like that. I've been saying since like 2009 that I want to do the Encyclopedia Assundica. That's just like all the information so people can because there's just so much lore, and it's like we need some place that people can just go and catch up on all this, because we're dropping bits in this book and bits in this book and bits in this book, but people can't just put it all together because they don't have the missing pieces.
He's hard at work.
I wonder if you guys, that starter set for D&D where they have the monster manual and then they have the Dungeon Master's Guide and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to separate it out into that if you wanted to homage that situation too.
What we're thinking is, because it'd be such a big job to just do here's the whole lore of Assundica, like I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So Seb and I were talking and we're like, what if we did it like the old, the back in the day, the Marvel and the DC, where it's just here's an X-Men, here's everything you need to know about the X-Men type thing. But we do that for okay, here's Silver Elves, okay, here's Ansunarim, and each one just kind of tackles a different piece of the lore. So it's more manageable, especially for our, resources. And then it's also a collectible, so.
Just make sure you put in the first appearance, that information there. That'd be sweet.
Josh,
sure.
You can call it the Encyclopedia Assundica if I get an entire chapter called Rat Piss and the Flames, and it's about the origin of the goblins.
We're going to do Rat Piss and the Flames at some point for sure.
Hey, Brent, what's up, bro?
I mean, honestly, it should be a Tales of Asunda issue.
Yeah, it'll probably be that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to spend an entire 20-something pages telling that story, though. I want Seb.
He needs 100.
You can fill 20 pages. Just draw more.
Yeah, we could. Tony, I want Seb to write the origin of Yink, the little goblin that runs around in there doing stuff. But I want him to write it as a poem. And
it's an epic,
goblin
poem. Homer style?
Yeah. And it's a goblin trying to survive. And it's about Yink's origin story. But I want him, there'll be dialogue, but I want him to write the narrative as a complete poem. So it'll be
that'd be dope.
Yeah. And I've got some fun ideas. I brainstormed it with our guy Cooper that worked with us when we were at Macy's in downtown New York, waiting for Seb and Josh to come up on the train from New Jersey.
That's dope.
It'll be a good one.
Oh yeah.
More goblins.
Was it that? I thought it was the day that we took the 2 separate U-Hauls and Seb almost killed me.
That was that day. I think we were waiting. You guys came up from Baltimore, took the train, and then we had to go get vans. So
okay.
Cooper and I were hanging out, waiting for you guys.
Before we got the U-Hauls, I thought it was like after you guys went to the warehouse.
No, it was that day though. Oh, New York.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
Right page, wrong book.
Right. I'm about 3 pages away from finishing Morkamoa though. As a graphic novel.
Nice.
So I've got a ton of edits and covers to do, but I'll probably have it finished by end of the month.
Are you going to create a hardback with the?
I want it to be lime green. I just don't know if the guys are going to let me do a lime green book on the table with like a foil orc schnuck symbol on it.
I'll ask the Magic 8 Ball. We'll see what it says.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to take a while, but I think that'll probably be a printing of probably either Niobe and Dura. It'll probably piggyback one of the other bigger books as they're being finished when that gets printed because the hardcovers are expensive.
Yeah.
But I'll beg them to get me a trade on the table ASAP.
We'll
All right, well,
have a trade before we have a hardcover.
Just do one last offer on this. I'll make this for 150. We'll do 150 for the entire art print issue. If you want that for the entire issue, all 30 pages, we'll do this for 150. If you want the entire bundle of all of these pages, 150. That is the just to throw that out there. 150 if you want the entire bundle of all these art pages right there. What's up, Joshua Main? The hardcovers are my addiction.
Same thing, Josh. Agreed.
Yeah. Well, this is tonight. I mean, don't forget, guys, you can get the Untamed anniversary set, 7-year anniversary set. Good night, Misty.
Good night, Misty.
Good night. I was gonna show, maybe I won't then. I was gonna show the video. If you want to stick around for 2 seconds, Misty, shall I show what Justin did?
Show it. Show us.
No. No.
Wrong kind of show.
Show it. Show it, bro.
No, it's just really bad.
Yeah, it's just
It's really bad
Yeah, don't.
editing. Yeah, no.
No, it's
Show
not,
it, bro.
it just is just it literally
Depressing.
depressing.
No, don't end the night like that, dude.
Professionally
That's a
done.
bunch of
It
pledges.
wasn't what we were going for at all.
With
It
the
could be bonus
documentary
on a
footage.
DVD, right?
It just needs to be worked. It's not bad footage, but it's just not.
I mean,
It's not a good way to end the
show
night.
it with a caveat that like this is not what we were trying to portray.
It's
You guys need help with an edit?
I want to show the first chunk, right? Just the first bit. I should be, I had all this De La Soul music queued up. I had so much queued up for like, oh yeah, we have a De La Soul homage. I haven't played De La Soul right all day. I had
All
so
that
much.
preparation.
Oh my god, so much preparation. And I don't think
Brutal.
hardly anyone went and got the free comic either.
We had a bunch of people go and do it after I was like, how come only 9 people have taken the free book? It's fucking free.
I'll show the first image of me because it's just kind of brutal. The day after WonderCon.
Don't
Daryl's
play
like,
the whole thing, man. If you're gonna play the whole thing, take me off this thing. I don't want to watch it again.
Daryl is sensitive, okay? You can't don't.
I won't show the whole thing, bro. Trust.
Okay.
I'll just show the first clip. All right. Just the first.
And for everybody here, we're only $42 away from 38,000. We just need $42 more. We are
Watch, he's gonna play this
close.
video, and then the pledges are gonna drop.
25,000.
All right, here we go. Bit of a gamble here. I've really built this up. Now I feel like I have to show the first 2 seconds.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
All right,
As
here we
much as I
go.
don't want you to.
The first 2 seconds. Ready?
Oh man, it looks like your mom just walked in on you.
I think the hardest thing is if I stop or slow down, a lot of people in my life are just fucked.
There you go.
I have no comment.
What a great way to set a tone of a documentary.
Someone get your eyes so unhappy, man. Fuck.
That year was the day after Comic-Con. The day after WonderCon. It was like brutally tired.
Bro, but that's brutal vulnerability, which is fantastic, but not having any music to montage in the background to it or anything to pull, like, but it's gonna get more upbeat. Like it's like a
guy.
Things are so. It's wow.
And hang on. And this is not necessarily fair to our wonderful esteemed editor because he was just showing me some footage, just like, what about this? What about it's just literally not for anyone to see but my eyes.
It's like a found footage thing, like a Blair Witch situation.
No, God,
these guys. There was one guys trying to start this comic book company, and if I fail, everybody's fucked.
Dave is like, take my money? Question mark.
It's like the Fantastic Four movie, the movie that never should have been. They never even released it.
I was so mad when they aired that shit, and I'm like, the dude from Nip Tuck is Doctor Doom. Fuck everyone involved with this fucking movie.
And he doesn't.
That's all I could think of.
Well, I remember that one guy from freaking The Boy Who Could Fly or all those Disney movies was the guy he was Human Torch. I'm like, no,
dude. To be honest with you, though, he was like not bad in that. Ben Grimm, not bad in that. Reed Richards was fine. What's her name from Honey? Jessica Alba, not right for the role.
Oh no, you're talking. Oh, I was talking about the one that never got aired in the 80s.
Oh, way back. I'm talking about
that Captain America one got made, I think, too, around then.
Yeah, but the Captain America one got aired. The Fantastic Four ones only made it around in the small cult circles of never should have been. That it got the Batwoman treatment where all of a sudden it was never going to be aired.
See the light of day
treatment.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I mean. That's what
I fucking hate the other one.
Oh, if it was a Roger Corman version, oh yeah, that was shit.
Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about.
I heard some great Roger Corman stories in college.
Yeah, the other Fantastic Four movie was not great, but it was at least tolerable with the CGI, and it had Jessica Alba. The Fantastic.
What about the Hulk with Thor? Sing it, Daryl. Remember?
Oh wait. That one?
Yeah.
With the Bill Bixby
holding onto the helicopter, like it's the fucking Hulk and Thor, and they're struggling with one helicopter.
Yeah.
That shit was
strongest
amazing.
Avengers.
I love it.
Strongest Avenger. Strongest Avenger.
Captain America with the motorcycle helmet. Yeah, I loved all that shit as a kid though.
Oh, same.
It's different.
I like the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one was the best.
Epic.
Bill Bixby. I can't tell you how many times I ripped
Bixby.
Whatever. How many shirts I wrecked as a little kid. As I got bigger, I'd put my little kid shirts on and I'd be up and like ripping shirts up and stuff and my clothing. My mom would be like, "What happened to your jacket?"
Good night, Eduardo. Good night, bro.
Fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was college days for me. Oh man.
We're inching towards 38. Got another little pledge. What's up, Kia Flames? What's up, everybody on IG? So after this, I'm gonna do an IG live and start going heavy.
No. Don't do it.
Always down for an IG live. Good lord.
And I guess it's only 8:30.
All 7 of us are gonna fit
No
onto
way.
it like a little screen, as you live screen. on
Actually,
phone.
I could put us live on my IG right now, but it's only going to show the middle column. So we'd have to get Sebastian in the middle so that people would know what the heck's going on. But yeah,
I'm trying to lip sync to his voiceover from that clip
Can
we just
you-
watched.
Seb, can you manually move the windows around?
yeah, if he manually moves himself into the middle, I'll go live on IG right now with, and you have to introduce it, but I can take this stream live, but it only shows the middle, right? So everybody
Okay,
who's in the middle
swap
is the
me
ones
out.
that
So
see.
Daryl, who's the real like brains of the operation, is on the bottom supporting the column.
Mm-hmm. Or Quincy can go back to sleep and you can just put him on the bottom so people just be like, why is there a sleeping dude?
Yeah. Why is Phil streaming a sleeping guy on his
Good night,
Instagram
Brian.
channel?
Oh, this is Phil's
And
OnlyFans.
why is
Got it.
Boba Fett so sweaty?
I'll get my Boba Fett helmet on quick. Well, you can have the shirt. I'll have the helmet.
Where are you?
And so you've got some peeps here. Tony, what's up, mate? How are you?
I'm
Tony,
fine, man.
Tony, I was showing people.
Good night, everyone.
I was showing people clips from Juju earlier. This is one of my peeps I used to do Juju with. Look, and there's Tony's painting in the background right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Tony B.
Tony Black, right? That's Tony's painting of Pharaoh Sanders, which is on my album cover. This is like
Nice.
OG, way before. That's so funny to see the four in the window.
You're wearing the wrong shoes, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm wearing the perfect shoes.
God, you look like Hobby so much in that
Quincy's
last one.
shoes, the one he was wearing.
Yeah, look, you look just like Hobby there.
Yeah.
I like the lip biting move.
Oh, dude, look, it's weird mouth action right there. Weird mouth
There's
action.
That's how you know you're serious.
Yeah.
And what's hilarious, and I meant to show this to Haram too. Look, the big eyes thing. Right?
Nice.
So check this out. This is what Haram did. It's the same shit. Apparently, I've got the same expression.
Except in the drawing, you look like you've dropped more acid.
That night, I went dancing. I had no. I had my fake. Took my teeth out.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see if I could still get a phone number without teeth.
Without teeth.
Without teeth. I'm from England. I play Dungeons and Dragons. Do you want to dance? All right. That's the crew. See, Q. Look, from when we went out dancing, the chick in the middle with the white face paint. That's her, the one with the kids.
Oh, right.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been dancing at a convention if you've not been dancing with Q. I have never seen a man go so hard on the floor the entire time.
The only one out
Stops
there.
for nobody. Stops for nobody.
Tony knows the James Brown shoes. Yeah, that's how it was. You don't even know what those paintings are now. That's crazy. Chris is, and did you get a number? Yeah, of course, bro. You know,
There's no other answer, whether it was true or not.
it was true.
Nah, I
Sure it
can't
was.
lie. I was completely blown away when I went out with you to that private event, Juju, right? I mean, because like you hear the stories and stuff that Seb tells, but it's nothing like actually seeing it for yourself, And it's like, seeing all these black brothers, you know what I'm saying, coming up just like Seb. I'm just like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, it was a pleasant surprise, man. Like, yeah, what does Printer say? Like, oh yeah, no, Seb's black. Yeah. Seb's black, whatever. No, but it was cool to see how it was cool to see you reconnecting with people from like 30 years ago and shit like that. That was pretty cool.
That was my Saturday night. Was either running around the forest beating up Daryl with a rubber sword, or going to Crenshaw and having a get down, and that was church. It was really home. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was absolutely
Both
beautiful.
on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Yeah, complete opposite sides of the spectrum. It's amazing. It's amazing fun. Comic Journey says, "Is that Sebastian in the middle?" That's me in the middle. Hello, Comic Journey. I know you. I've seen you on some of these streams.
Journey gets around, but he's got the beautiful hands, the nicest hands in comics. Nobody knows. It's just the hands. He's a hand model, actually. That's his flex.
Oh, I love
he's
that.
actually a hand model.
David Duchovny.
We just don't tell people.
My first fiance,
That's
she was the
kept
hand
secret.
model on the Boomerang cover. You remember the Eddie Murphy movie Boomerang?
Yeah.
Her hand is and pulling the bow tie. That's her hands.
That's crazy, dude.
Super crazy.
Sexy hands.
I mean, you got some comic folks on, Phil. You should pitch your people, Comic Journey, and like we have a Kickstarter going on.
So we are. I've been explaining in my chat off on the side, on the Comics and Chaos chat. Vin and Journey, appreciate you guys hanging in and hanging out. I'm getting to be blessed to guest and hang with our friends here from Stranger Comics for StrangerCon. Holy crap. And we are in the middle of a Kickstarter, really trying to bring the entire Asunda universe to continual life and bring out some new stories. I mean, obviously the pitch is nothing that I can do to the level of Sebastian, but I wanted to make sure my Chaos and Comics and Chaos fam had the opportunity to take a look at and check there in the chat. We've got some very, very, very close to $17 away from 38,000 on the Kickstarter to bring all of this to the world. And, people can also find Stranger Comics now in their LCS when they order through their FOC, baby. But yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity to really get the chance to share. And now that StreamYard gives me the ability to hack into all my friends' streams chats whenever they have me over, I just cheat and I bring in my friends so that way I feel special when I'm here. Because I know everywhere else I go, nobody knows who the fuck I am. So I make you guys go through this with me because there's like, who the fuck's this beanie? Anyways, I know my mom's probably watching too, so I'll stop with the F-bombs, Mom. Sorry about that. But yeah, dude, those are some gorgeous medals. I love the Dungeons and Dragons one, and yeah, the De La Soul is dope.
Josh, do me a favor because we didn't do this at all. Can you cut them?
38,000.
Wait!
Thank you, guys.
That's awesome. Thank you. That's so rad. David just tipped the 25. You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you, bro. That's so sweet. So yeah, I would say if you're new to the world, there's great reward package deals to kind of get into the world of Asunda. There's a read everything bundle. There's get a trade paperback, get one of the collector editions. If you're a collector, which I think you are, get you can get the Silver Surfer homages. Jump on all of these bad boys if you want to read some stuff. Because I was doing it as Sebastian, it just wasn't coming through. So only the Stranger I should have just been having you do this now and again, Josh. I was typing in as Sebastian, and only you could do it. 2 more grand away, and we'll get Quincy without a shirt.
Show him the goods, Q. I showed him mine.
Give him a taste.
I just want Quincy to stay awake. 2 more thousand will give him an Adderall. He'll be up all night.
Give me 5 minutes.
Good Lord.
But anyway, guys, I guess we can call it.
Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers that are watching.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys are champs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's up, Cookie? What's up, everyone on Instagram? Our Kickstarter is live. I'm having to kind of, I guess, message a lot of peeps. We'll be at New York Comic Con too, Comic Journey.
Oh yeah, bro.
We'll have a booth.
It's gonna be a night then, dude. Yeah, I finally get to meet you, homie. I'm looking forward to it. I watched your I watched your show with Theo and with Tom and the gang, and it was freaking hilarious. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. Looking forward to it, man.
Wolverado says someone on the panel sleeps every StrangerCon. That shit was legendary.
I don't know how much. Yeah. You guys are going to be at San Diego though too in July, right?
We'll be San Diego. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones. San Diego, and I guess we should look into SummerCon. If it's as good as everyone says it is in Washington, then maybe we should take a peek at that. Especially after, goodness gracious, that lady put on Linda put on $4,000 on the kick. Good Lord. Absolutely
wow.
Amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Why am I missing something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Motor City next week. That'll be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my daughter Gwen. We're gonna cosplay it up a little bit and go visit my friends at Fantastic Comics in the Fantastic Collection, and gonna go see some other friends out there and hang out, do all the thing. But yeah, Motor City will be a good one. That's kind of like as close to my local. Grand Rapids, Michigan is my local one, but that's not exactly like, big. But it's fun.
If we ship 5 pallets to your house, can you have Josh pick them up and run a con all by himself, since he's kind of in that part of the world now?
Josh,
I would be more. I've got an Explorer. I'll get a little trailer. We'll just drive it over. I'm there. Where are you at, Josh? You're in Michigan, or you're not, or you're just like Midwest, and they're like, nah, close enough. No, he's
What's
just
your
like,
address, Josh? Josh, tell us your address.
Can I have your last 5 Soch?
His ex is not allowed to find him. He's nobody knows where.
Witness protection program.
Off the grid.
Yeah. Tony, you're in Atlanta, right?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay. For some reason I thought Atlanta.
Everywhere in the South is just Atlanta, Yeah.
You're pretty close.
Yeah.
So Baltimore Comic Con's pretty close for you guys then, if you were to go. 6 hours, maybe?
I think it's 6 to 8 or something like that. I don't know exactly, but it's pretty close.
Nice.
Oh man. What if why haven't you done a general reviews got you to 1,000 subs yet?
Oh, that's Journey looking at my channel, and we're still hovering in the 950s. So we're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. We still need some subs to bump us over 1,000. We're getting there. Subs. We're working on it though. We've been quiet with our content the last couple of weeks, trying to prepare for this sale we're doing. So
Wait, you're doing a sale?
Yeah, we're doing the Fantastic Collection. Theo and I are. So Theo's going to fly out here to Michigan, and we're going to spend the weekend in Detroit, and we're going to do a live sale of one of the largest unearthed collections in the last many years, and bring a lot of these comics to the community. And we're going to be doing it live on Instagram. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So that's 2 weeks away. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're in Detroit, find out if they ever erected that statue of RoboCop. I heard they were going to do that.
Seriously? I think I heard rumblings about that a while ago, but I haven't checked it out yet. I should actually do that. I should do that. That would be dope.
Good use of tax dollars.
Well, I mean, whatever taxes they can still collect in Detroit, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Isn't it kind of a ghost town right now, Detroit still?
Yeah. We're just we take it where we can get it. It's either from the Tigers, the Lions, or make sure my the parking I pay for is every time I see a Tigers game is going towards that RoboCop statue.
Yeah,
so,
right. Not infrastructure. Clean
water. All right, guys.
All right.
about that time. Everyone's
Good
kind of
seeing everybody.
out of the chat. Everyone in the chat that stayed up to, massively huge thank you. That stayed up the entire time
Slow
from
clap.
the morning. It's amazing.
Almost 11 hours, dude.
Dude, yeah, 100%. You guys killed it. $38,000. Shoot.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Huge
man.
thank you to everyone that supports.
Yeah,
it's
we
massive.
appreciate it, guys.
Big
It
time.
helps us be able to keep doing this.
You saw the little video clip of me. It helps us out massively.
Keeps Seb from committing suicide. Seriously.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. Good night,
seeing
Kat.
everybody. Tony, tell Syrup we said what's up.
Thanks for making it out, Journey and Vin, Comics and Chaos fam. Appreciate you guys hanging out and supporting.
Peace out, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.